Alright, you guys. Well, welcome to Animation Domination, otherwise known as Family Guy and American Dad Night, because that's all we had at that night. It was the day before Christmas Eve, so. But anyways, nonetheless, we're still doing this. I'm 22 Tiger Dude. Here's my guest star, One Young Swag 5.
What's up?
And very quickly, if you guys are not subscribed to his channel, go ahead and check out his channel. He makes very great videos. He does all kinds of movie reviews, whatever topics this dude likes to come up with. Plus, follow him on Facebook and Twitter. Alright, dude, so you want to do the honors of explaining the Family Guy plot?
Alright. Basically, the plot for the whole thing about Family Guy is basically about Moses and everybody, but I don't know what's that word called.
It's the nativity story.
Yeah, there you go, the nativity story. Basically, it's about Peter telling his side of the story, and it's about like Moses or the born of Jesus Christ, aka Stewie, and the Virgin Mother as Lois Griffin. And everybody.
What do you think of this Family Guy episode, dude?
Yeah, to be honest, I really do like it. It's really funny and yeah, it's like mostly saying the stuff that they did back in BC times, where like Jesus was born and stuff. But some people are like, I bet like some people are like getting offended because they actually made a remake of about Moses and about the born of Jesus Christ, and also some people get really in a bad side.
Yeah, true. Well, to be honest, dude, this Family Guy episode was okay in my opinion. I didn't find it offensive, but it just bored me. Like, there really wasn't that many funny gags. Like, I did like how Peter told his story of the nativity story. I wasn't offended by anything at all. I am a Catholic, but, nothing offended me or anything. It's Family Guy, so I've got used to it by now. But it just lacks the humor, and the storyline just could have been more better. Plus, it wasn't structured very well, and it really wasn't a memorable Christmas episode.
Yeah, well, good. Well, I gotta be. I mean, it was like a cool story that Peter was telling.
I do like how the Family Guy characters are. Like, I laughed at the fact that Meg was actually the donkey in the nativity story.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And I liked how Quagmire, Joe, and Cleveland were the three wise kings. I really enjoyed that aspect. So yeah, all in all, it's it may not be a memorable Christmas episode, but it most certainly ain't a god-awful episode either. It's an episode enjoyable, but yeah, once it hits a month later, I'll completely forget this episode ever existed. But for what this episode was, while it was disappointing and it wasn't how I wanted it to be, I found to be at least enjoyable. Not good, but enjoyable. So I give this Family Guy episode a 6 out of 10.
And I'll give this 9 out of 10.
Now, for the finale, unfortunately, we have American Dad, and the plot is about when Francine, as a baby, she was like stuck in a wishing well, and she was actually famous as a baby, I guess you can say, because of her being stuck in some kind of wishing well.
And yeah, but like somehow, I don't know how many years later, 20, 30 years, 40, I don't know how many years.
It was like 30 years ago for what she said.
Yeah.
But
30 years later, she just remembered about the guy that saved her, So they just went to the wishing well, and I mean, she went to the wishing well and just like fell in, you know, again.
Yeah, true.
But and she actually found the guy, but he was like really skinny as fuck. He looks like he hasn't really eaten all day, well, in his whole life.
Yeah, true. Cause she found out that he was like alive because it was the man that supposedly saved her life as a baby.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. So, what is your take on this episode, man?
My take, it's I gotta say, it wasn't. You know what? It was an alright episode. It would have been better.
Yeah,
but,
I actually agree with you there, man. But I do like this episode. It is a good episode. It's got an interesting storyline. I think what it lacked was maybe more structure and maybe a little more details to back up the whole Francine being stuck in a well. Plus, as the episode just kept going, mainly in the second half, it just got more weirder and odder, and it just didn't make sense by the time the episode ended, so it kind of blows off my enjoyment with the episode at the same time.
But like, what I really wanted to have more of was at least, Alisa put in like a little bit more funny, you know?
Yeah, true, because it kind of lacked humor too, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah. About boobs, about her sending a picture of her boobs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like towards the ending when she was telling that little story in her head.
Yeah.
Like, eventually he didn't really get to see, because when he fell down the well, he died. Yeah,
true. But overall, it's a good episode. Anything else you have to say before we end it, 1x5?
No.
Okay, you guys. I'll give this episode a generous 7.5 out of 10. I like it. It just has problems, and it's really not the best.
Well, I give this episode like about a 6 out of 10.
Well, thanks for guest starring in this one, X-5.
Anytime.
And if you guys enjoyed what you've seen here, please go ahead and subscribe to me. The subscribe button is in the is below now. Like and share this video, and comment below, and of course, give me your opinion on. Well, it's just Family Guy, American Dad. So just tell me what you thought of the Family Guy and American Dad episodes for this night. Once again, just subscribe to this dude's channel. I'm 22 Tiger Dude.
I'm One Young Swag 5.
And don't forget that I will always have
Tiger Power.